Her, I'm back. I just finished watching Bridgerton season 2, and I feel like I'm just like a little bit out of sorts because I really don't know what I want to watch. What I really want to do is I really just want to rewatch Bridgerton season 2. That's sort of where my head's at. But I also know that I want to take it slow because I watched it in like a day. So I want to like if I'm going to rewatch it, I'm going to like take an episode and watch it over the course of a week or 2 weeks because it's a lot and I want to take my time with it. I felt like I didn't even feel like I was really like that rushed, but I feel like I was a little bit rushed. But because of that, I did pick up Romancing Mr. Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. If you want to see my spoiler thoughts on it, the reading vlog will be should be up right up on my channel at this point. Um, this is book 4 in the series, so this is going to be Penelope and Colin's story. We are supposed to go into season 3. I think this is going to be the book they're going to focus on. So I read about 100 pages. It's so interesting reading this book, like outside of the Shondaland show, because it's such a different setup. It's such a different premise, especially because if we do this book right now, if we like go into this book right now for season 3, Penelope is in such a different situation, and I almost like it. She really has had a lot of stuff happen to her at the end of season 2, so watch that reading vlog because I talk a lot about it. But so this is gonna be my read. I have a lot of arcs I have to read this week. So I have to read the Matchbreaker Summer by Anne Raines. I have to read a book by Julie Becksons and Sophia and the Bone Song by Adrienne Tooley. So those are my 3 arcs I have to get done this week because their due dates are in early April. But also because I do have testing this week, I'm a hallway monitor. I also am going to have a physical book on me as well because I'm reading those on my Kindle. So this will be my physical book. And I am listening to Between the Devil and Desire by Lorraine Heath, which I am liking more of, by the way. It definitely was the first 30% was a little bit rough because I really struggled with Jack as a narrator, but I'm getting a little bit better with that. So I'm also watching Dairy Girls again just because it has the actors from Bridgerton in it. But it's also like a show that I've had on my radar for a while, and they are going to have season 3 coming out soon, so right for that. So that's where I am. But yeah, I'm to get to chapter 6 in this, so I am liking this. It's, very different from the show, at least the position she's in right now, but I'm okay with that. So I am going to go watch a couple more episodes of Dairy Girls, and then I think I'm going to finish Spider-Man No Way Home, which I started earlier in the week, and then I got a bit distracted. So, but my goal is to at least get to page 150 in this. That would be nice, but we will see. Sorry for the really really long opening, but I feel a little bit out of sorts because I really loved Bridgerton, and now I don't know what I want to watch, read, or play. But we will check back when I've read a little bit more of this. Bye, friends. Lori here. I'm back. So today was week 1 of testing week, which just meant we didn't do anything today. I mean, we taught like a normal day. I'm frantically trying to get my students to finish a project because I'm just very, very farther behind this year than I thought I was going to be because I kept waiting for things to change this year and then they just never did. So it was like a harder year for me to teach because I kept expecting stuff to change dramatically and it just doesn't look like it is. So I'm really farther behind than I did. I do like how I taught this year, like with what I was given, but it's just was not the plan of attack, and had some resources I didn't wind up using, and it was just rougher in that regard than I was expecting. But tomorrow is testing, so there's like Tuesday and Wednesday we test. So I don't actually have to proctor, which always makes me stressed out and always makes me nervous. It's the English test. So I'm going to be in a hallway. My first year teaching, I tried to bring a book and I was not that successful. So I am going to bring like 3 options. I'm going to bring a Kindle book, I'm going to bring my actual book I'm reading, and my audiobooks, just because I can't sit there and do nothing. That just doesn't work for me. So I don't know. But hopefully I will not have to stare at a wall for like 4 hours because that would be boring. But I am pleased to report that I did listen to I had a lot of problems with my iPod today. All my podcasts I downloaded didn't download, so I didn't have anything to listen to. So I listened to a little bit. Monday's my busier day because I like go when I see people. I'm a little bit more social on Mondays. We were talking a lot about Bridgerton because I watched it. I watch way too quickly, so no one is done. So I'm just like waiting for people to finish so we can have conversations. But I did start reading, and also I read a little bit more of Between the Devil and Desire. I'm liking that a little bit more as well. But I also got up to like 20% in the Matchbreaker Summer, which is for a blog tour that I'm on like next week, I think. Yeah, I think it is next week. But this follows a character who, her mom runs this camp, and they're running this camp, but her mom and her are gonna wind up moving at the end of the summer. So this is gonna be the last year of their camp. It's a very, very sweet story. Like, it's a very, very cute story. And then like this guy who like vandalized their camp is working there as a camp counselor, and he like introduces the idea of trying to like break up her mom and her new boyfriend so she doesn't have to move to Montana and give up her camp and give up her life. So all I've read so far. It's cute. Do I think it's going to be a 5-star read? No, but it's cute. So I'm going to go read that. I don't really know what I want to watch in the background. Maybe some true crime. I don't know. I really am so like, I'm not even burned out from Bridgerton, but nothing seems good to watch other than Bridgerton right now. And I'm only going to let myself watch one episode a day because that's like, I should do that. I should just like take my time with it. So that is the plan. But I'm going to go read a little bit of this, try to put something on as background noise because I can't sit here in silence. And I'll update you guys when I can. Bye, friends. Do a quick update. It's about 7:12. I did wind up getting to about 32% done in the Matchbreaker Summer. It definitely is going the way that I sort of predicted. These two characters who don't really like each other the best are going to try to break up her mom and her boyfriend so they don't have to move to Wyoming. It's cute. I think it's reading a little bit young to me, but again, that sometimes happens in YA books, especially contemporary. Sometimes they read a little bit young. This is reading more like middle grade to me, but it's cute. I like the camp setting. I worked at a couple of summer camps, so that part is like very reminiscent of my experience. It's fun. It's not anything mind-blowing, but it's fun. I'm gonna go figure out what I want to watch next. I might watch Bridgerton. I don't know. Again, sometimes like when I get in like a mood to just watch everything about a certain thing, it just takes me a week to like get out of it, and I just don't know what I want to watch. So tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a busy day. Hopefully, I can make a big amount of progress on the Matchbreaker Summer. I would love to do it tomorrow. It just depends on if I'm in a hallway by myself. If I'm in a hallway by myself, I probably will. If I'm not in a hallway by myself, I probably won't. But I'll touch base with you guys tomorrow. I don't have drama club this week right now, so it's just a little bit easier. So I'll be home and I can actually do my workouts daily, which is nice. So, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, friends. Here I'm back. I actually wound up getting a significant amount of reading done today because I was a bathroom monitor today for the ELA state test. So I just was making sure people were going to the bathroom at the appropriate time. But I was able to get a lot of reading done. I really hope that we do this for the next other state test because proctoring makes me nervous. I know some people like proctoring, but it just makes me nervous. But I am pleased to report that I am about 94% done in the Matchbreaker Summer. I will say, the setting of the story I really, really like. I like the side characters a lot. Probably a bit more. I always struggle a little bit with revenge stories, especially when they're like done in like a mean-spirited way. And I don't think that this one is, but I'm just struggling with the main character. She's just not the type of character I like to read from. Doesn't mean she's a bad character, but she's just not my favorite. So I would say like character-wise, it's probably like a 2-star read, but setting-wise, plot-wise, it's interesting, it's fun. I'll probably get like a 3.75 star. I'll probably give it a 3-star for review. But I am enjoying it. I'm at the very, very end. It's cute. She like doesn't really like her stepfather, and she might have to move, and she works at a summer camp with her mom. I love the summer camp stuff. I worked at summer camps like throughout my college years, so I really liked how they portrayed summer camp. The romance I have like limited to no buy-in in, and just like a lot of the friendship stuff and like her behavior and stuff just annoyed me. But it's a cute read, a cute summer read. If I had to choose between this and Emma Lord's summer camp book, I would probably choose Emma Lord's, but it's a cute read. I liked it. gonna probably be like a 3-star read for me. But the characters just weren't my favorite in the story, and I think that lessened my buy-in. But I'm gonna go finish this because I don't have that much left, and then we'll check in and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. I have about 15 minutes left. And then I'm gonna choose my next read. I have some options, so we'll chat about that. Bye, friends. I just want to do a quick update. It's 6:09. I just finished the Matchbreaker Summer. I thought it was cute. I'd probably give it like 3 stars for review. The characters read a little bit young for me, and I didn't love them as much. But I feel like if you are looking for a book to start a kid on, like younger YA books, I think it would be fine. The characters read a little bit young to me, but also like I'm 34, so maybe that's why. I don't normally have problems. In a couple of books I read recently, I've had that issue, but it just reminds me of a younger middle grade story, like an older middle grade story. That's really how it read to me. It had a lot of issues like, family drama, friendship drama, boy drama. So it was a cute read. Gave it 3.75 stars. The next book I'm going to pick up is, sorry, you really can't see it, Year on Fire by Julie Buxom. This is the same author that wrote a couple of books that I really enjoyed. I know what this has to do with a set of twins. There's a kiss. Some things happen. She writes very, very dramatic stories. So I'm going to read like a couple of chapters of it and then I'll report back to you. I don't know much about it. I know that a kiss happens. There's twins. That's really it. So I'm going to go read a little bit. I have a bunch of videos to watch. Also, Brandon Sanderson is doing his live stream tonight. So I have a bunch of stuff to watch. But yeah, I'm going to go read and hopefully I'll make a significant amount of progress. So tomorrow I can make a lot of headway on this book as well. So talk to you guys in a bit. Bye, friends. I just wanted to say that I went up reading the first 4 chapters of The Year on Fire by Julie Buxom. It does come out in early April, so I am reading a little bit early, but I have a day tomorrow where I can read a little bit, so hopefully I can get it done. But this book has an interesting premise. So you basically follow, really it's 3 characters, but I think you follow 2 point of views. I mean, you may get more point of views because I'm only 4 chapters in. But you follow these characters named Archer and Emmy, and they're twins. And Archer winds up kissing their best friend's boyfriend, but his twin sister winds up taking the blame for the kiss. And that sort of like blew up their friendship dynamic. And then this new English guy sort of comes to school on the day that a wing of their school burns down. And that's sort of where we are. And then the other point of view you get is this English character that's sort of coming into this dynamic. It's really interesting so far. It's very, very like LGBTQ plus because Archer kisses a boy and no one knows that he's gay. His sister is aware, but other people aren't. It's very, very interesting. Like, it reminds me a little bit of, can't think of the book now. I was like thinking of a story and I cannot think of what it reminds me of. Maybe Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills that came out a while ago, but there was a book and I can't remember what it reminded me of. But it's very, very messy right off the bat. So I'm going to keep reading. I think I'm going to get something to drink, but my goal is to maybe read like 8 to 8 chapters. That would be pretty good. I am liking it. I'm reading it pretty quickly as well, so that's good. And I do like her writing style. She definitely does tackle like harder, unique topics. But yeah, I'm going to keep reading and I'll give you guys an update when I can. Bye, friends. Hello, here I'm back. Today was a bit of a weird day. We had testing, which was the writing part of the ELE. Again, I was a hallway monitor, so it just was a little bit more chaotic. I felt like I was playing like Tetris because like you can only let 2 people in a bathroom at a time, and then there was a boy bathroom and a girl bathroom. It was like playing Tetris, trying to remember right, how many people are in that bathroom, how many people need to go. There was like 2 hallways. It felt like I was playing Tetris. However, positive news, while I was playing in-person Tetris, I also made a pretty significant amount of progress in my book. I'm on 72%. About an hour and a half left. I might be able to finish it tonight. If not, I'll finish it tomorrow. I am liking it. It's definitely, like, at the start of this story, this new character moved to town, and there was a fight. Well, not like a fight, but, like, something happened where basically you have a bunch of main characters. You have this, the 2 sets of twins. You have Rue, and then you have Paige. And somebody kissed, and Jackson. So somebody kissed Jackson, who is Paige's boyfriend. And it's a male twin that kisses Jackson, but the girl twin winds up taking the blame because if it comes out that Jackson, or the male twin, I cannot think of his name right now, kissed Jackson, it will cause a lot of drama. He'll get back to his parents, and he doesn't want that to happen. So that's where that is. Also on that day, there was a fire at the school that is sort of just lingering in the background. The characters are all like super interesting. Like, I like all the characters. They're very, very different. It's just there's like not anything like propelling the story forward other than like the various entanglements that are happening. They're having some very interesting conversations. Like, there was a nice conversation. There's like a women's studies class that's happening, and they're trying to do like a project. And then there's like a lot of important topics about, like verbal abuse in some families. So there's a lot of interesting topics. I'm just not spying like something to like propel the plot forward other than there are fires that are continually happening throughout the story. Maybe that's going to be the reveal. Maybe the reveal will be like everyone finds out who really kissed Jackson. I don't know. So other than that, I'm enjoying it. Again, it's like interesting. I'll say that. So I'm going to keep reading, try to get it done. I also handed in my tenure binder today, which means I can finally start crafting again. It's just so crazy to think that it's in. It's like, it's been such a crazy 4 years of teaching. Like, I started the year before the pandemic, so that was like my only full year of teaching. I taught that full year, and I did a show that year. I'm a theater teacher, if you haven't been following that journey. And then, we went into my second year of teaching, and I was really excited. I had a pretty good year going. I was paced pretty good, and then the pandemic shut us down. So I had a half of a year where we were fully remote, and then last year I taught fully remote. Basically, I had like 2 classes that were in person, and then this year I've been teaching fully in person with a lot of COVID issues, and like still not doing performances, still not in a theater. So it's been a crazy 4 years. Like, if you would have told me 4 years ago that this would have been what my teaching life was like, I would have laughed and said not possible, but it's been just crazy. So I feel like I'm also like a little bit of a control freak. So like making sure all this stuff is handed in and like out of my hands is okay. I also like, we're having spring break coming up, and I just have to sort of decide like, what do I want to do? Do I want to start my new unit? Do I want to wait? And then after the spring break, we have testing again. So that's sort of where I'm at. Like, I don't know. I'm like indecisive with all my classes right now. So I'm going to sort of give them all a day to like come back and like really like assess where we are. But that's just a little bit of a life update. But I'm going to go try to read a little bit more of this. And when I have about an hour left, I'll give you guys an update. Bye, friends. 6:09. I have about an hour left in my book, which I think I'll definitely be able to finish tonight, which is actually pretty good because I pretty much read 2 books in 2 days, which is largely thanks to the the testing that I did, and I'm gonna hope that I get to do it again in April. Like, I get to read for that week too, because it's nice. It's definitely going more of like, there is a lot of drama that's picking up like in some of the elements, and there is a little bit of a mental health component with one of the characters that has sort of been building. I'm liking it. I don't think it's my favorite book, but I do like the twin connection. I have always liked books about twins. I like that these characters are sort of forced together. It's enjoyable. I'm liking it. I don't think it's my favorite. Sort of felt the same about Match Break Summer. It was okay. This one's probably a little bit more just because it does have some harder issues that it's tackling. But I'm going to go read for about 30 more minutes, and then I'll probably give you guys another check-in. Bye, friends. About 30 minutes left, so I have like I have like 10% left of my book. It's getting better. I think it's sort of coming to like a wrapped up conclusion. It's definitely more of like a slice of life novel. There are romances. I would not say it's a romance focused story. It does focus a lot on friendship though, and like just a lot of elements that work with with like adult college, friendship, family dynamics, romance, but it's like not a romance story. I would say the elements of the story that are most interesting are the friendship elements, but I do like that you get 4 very different point of views. That's really interesting. And it's just a very like quick story. Like, again, I read it pretty fast. But yeah, so I'm gonna read the last 30 minutes and then we'll chat. Bye, friends. I don't normally update on Friday, but I am getting ready to head to work. I didn't wind up updating yesterday because I was watching Brandon Sanderson's live stream, and then at that point I was just very, very tired. So, but I did wind up reading about 25% in Sophie and the Bonesong by Adrienne Tooley. I am gonna decide like this weekend what I want to read. I'm gonna see how far I can get in that book. But I might do like a weekend reading vlog. We'll see. Because it's also the first day of April. It's April 1st. Happy Fool's Day. So I might like choose like some weekend reads that are physical because I'm going to the city this weekend. So we'll see. But I'll definitely update you guys when I get home. I have to do a bunch of little errandy stuff. It's like I also really have to do some like other like non-bookish related things, but I have to set my TBR and do a couple of things. So I will see you guys later. But sorry, I had to put my hat. I'm going to work in like 5 seconds. So bye, friends. Larry here. I'm back. Today was a little bit of a different day. I worked all day. It was also April Fool's Day. I did trick some of my classes, which was really, really fun. I haven't been able to do that in probably since I started teaching. My first year of teaching was too chaotic to do anything. And then we were in a pandemic the last 2 years. So it was really very, very much like not the time to prank the kids because it was just weird. I don't even think we were in the building for April Fool's Day that I can remember. Maybe we were, but the last 2 years were just really, really weird. But I also got a new phone. I got an iPhone, which I still am like adjusting to learning. But this is like the first weekend that I really have to get some stuff done. So I'm actually wrap up this reading vlog. It was super short. I am actually going to do a weekend reading vlog, and I'm going to try to do some themed reading vlogs this month, which I've really been wanting to do, and I just haven't been like motivated to do them. So like I'm going to actually pick some themes and maybe start it tomorrow, but I have to get some work done. So in this reading vlog, I was able to read 2 books and a half of another book. So I read The Match Baker Summer, The Year on Fire, and I read about 150 pages in Sophie and the Bone Song, which I will talk about in my week-long reading vlog, I think, because I'm going to read that in the week at some point. But thank you guys for watching this reading vlog, and I will talk to you soon for my next one.